Okay. Can you unmute Sulman? Can we do it from here?
Suleiman, we're going to try. We have Suleiman speak to our IT so that
It's disabled.
we allow him to unmute.
Just let me allow my.
Questions from Basit?
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Question from Boss Tan.
Thank you.
We're just waiting for Sulman.
Yeah, we'll just wait for.
Top 5 brands volumetric up and down pending. Shankar, you've commented on that. So it's a range. It's from -10% for some and +6% for some. So it's a range between these brands, but it varies within this range.
Basit is raising his hand again.
Basit has his
You okay?
hand raised. Okay. Basit, you can unmute.
If Sulman is unable to do it, can I take him?
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Thank
do
you.
it.
So I just have one follow-up question. I've just witnessed the recent quarters as well. So last fourth quarter, there was also a significant variation, and this year as well. So are there any specific tender offers that are scheduled in the fourth quarter that the company reports? Is there just a one-offs? If you could please comment on that.
Basit, for tenders, right? It's a very binary kind of a business. It's 0 or 1. It happens. So I mean, there's no schedule as such. Yes, there are certain tenders that we participate every year. And also the shipment schedule is not very consistent. So you cannot simply say that in November the sales would be high. Having said that, there is a trend of higher sales in Q4. So from October to December, usually we have higher tender sales.
And also seasonality.
And seasonality of the tenders as well. But it's mostly linked to the government. So we supply to Sindh, we supply to Punjab government, we supply to Balochistan as well as KPK, and all have different schedules. So usually October to December, yes, high. But can I predict what will happen in this Q4? Not really. But yeah, the trend is that.
Assalamu alaikum, Suleiman, you're on speaker. You can ask your question, the management's here to answer.
Everyone. So I have like three questions. Primarily, I understand historically Iran used to be a part of the Glaxo business, right? Is that the case right now, or has there been a global change?
I think the global change happened eons ago. I think decades now.
In 2016, we stopped doing business with Iran.
And it was then again, so it's not a market that Pakistan supports.
So if let's say the sanctions were going to be removed from Iran, will Glaxo Pakistan be able to sell products over there?
No, we can't comment on that at this point in time.
Okay, got it. So looking at your quarterly numbers in the accrued liabilities section, I see this number at 5.5 billion. Why is such a high number? And is this dollarized or local rupee?
Accrued liabilities would be local, but we'll have to see with the payment schedule, Suleiman. We don't have any overdues with any of our vendors. We make sure that overdues are not there. In terms of group payments as well, we plan it in such a way that we have the exchange rate, we have the foreign exchange, and we make those payments. But there's nothing outstanding that big that can be commented on.
Okay. Looking at your CapEx, right? I see like capital work in progress at 3.5 billion. So why is this such a big number? Are you doing? What kind of CapEx is this, and what kind of production growth can we expect once it comes online?
So Salman, it's not linked to a new line or something. It's linked to the solar panels. There's a lot of noise in the line.
Salman, can you mute your laptop, please? Thank you.
Yeah. So it's linked to the investments on sustainability that GSK is doing. It's about solar power investment. A lot of our factories are trying to go as much as possible to solar. And then there is investments with the hub office as well. Again, the one that I mentioned that we are setting up the office, we have set up the office for all those employees who are providing back office services to other markets. So these are the linked, so there's no new product line, if that is your question, Suleiman.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Actually, I think.
With that, we have the feedback form, which is a regulatory requirement. If you want to give any feedback, it'll be open at sharp 11 in a minute. We don't have any more hands raised.
There's one question.
There's one. Okay, let's take the last question then.
Okay. What
What is
about
Brian?
industry-wide sales volume data publicly or democratically available? Hamza, it's obviously it's a paid data, and we make a big subscription to IQVIA in order to get that data. Obviously, why IQVIA is not making that data publicly available, just like other industries, AC Nielsen, in case of FMCGs, would charge to have this data available as well. There's obviously, it is not a straightforward thing. They have a lot of work that goes behind in order to get this data. They have systems with distributors as well. So that's why this data would not be available commonly, like you mentioned, democratically. But obviously, who subscribes to it, they get that data. And obviously, company can provide data if that is required.
Okay, we have a hand raised from Shumaila. Shumaila, if you can please unmute. Shumaila, can you unmute, please? You have your hand raised.
Yes, sorry, took me a while to figure that out.
No.
I wanted to ask about the HPV vaccine drive that's going on in Pakistan. So internationally, I see GSK has Cervarix. So are you selling this in Pakistan? Are you coordinating with the Pakistani government? I just wanted a little bit of insight on that.
I think, Shumala, we had HPV vaccine Cervarix in Pakistan for quite a long time. A lot of our products or vaccines, I think, once we created the need, were then transferred to the procurement through UNICEF for the EPI program, and they came through Gavi. So we don't have that in the private market anymore. And at the public, at this point in time, I think it's the Merck product that's in the tender.
Thank
All
you.
right.
So just a clarification on that. So you're not providing your vaccine to the Pakistani government for this drive. Is that what?
No, not at the moment. Yes, not at the
Okay.
moment. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We've answered majority of the questions.
Shankar, I'm sorry, I just have two data points that I can discuss around 2021 market share to 2025. Augmentin was 50%, has gone down to 46%. Velasef was 59%, now has gone up to 68% in 2025. But we also need to understand a lot of this data has to be seen more holistically, in the sense that you need to see which new competitors have come at and that can be generics or new molecules or new therapies or new guidelines. So a lot of things change. I think we have to see it more holistically, but I think these are the two data points that I can share at this point in time.
Hamza, the data
Calpol was around 13%. It's around 13 or 12% at this point in time, and that's so again, hopefully that does answer your question.
Hamza, you asked for draft monthly or quarterly different reports. Some are monthly, some are quarterly. Is this data shared with draft?
Which data? Sorry. Which data has been shared with draft?
I thought we were talking about IQVIA.
No. So IQVIA is a paid subscription. Yeah. IQVIA does not allow us to publicly share any data unless we take specific approvals. If you wanted, you can subscribe to it and then take the data. But again, IQVIA has multiple methodologies for procuring data, and data, some of it is directly through distributors, some of it is through companies, some of it is through the projections, companies are refuse to share their own data. So there is nuances in this data, and no, we don't share any volume data except I think where there is things like where there are things like for instance, something like a tramadol sort of a product, which is narcotics or controlled substances. They may request us not, even that is not monthly. I think it's more on an annual basis. Companies which have that, then DRAP, we share the data with DRAP.
Thank you so much, everyone. And we'll see you next year.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.